Whoa, whoa, Dyna.
Progress!
Hey guys, what's up? It's time for us yet again, and today I'm gonna be taking a look at the figure from Bandai, which is Ultraman Dyna Strong type. Well, I don't remember Bandai making this. Regardless if they ever release this or not, we're just gonna unbox this thing anyway, so let's just do it. I'm gonna need to adjust my camera now, don't I? Okay, so I adjusted my camera to the proper height of this thing because honestly, if I were to look, this thing is not gonna stand on its own. No matter how much I try, it's always gonna fall down. So I might just wanna hold the camera really high right now. For those of you who are wondering why I'm taking a look at this figure specifically, is because I did do the unboxing of it on my channel. As a matter of fact, here's the unboxing video if you want to see it. So yeah, it took me at least 2 to almost 3 years to finally review this, but on a different channel. I might link this to my original channel after this. Also, yeah, the flashlight is back on because if I turn it off, you won't be able to see what's on the screen. So yeah, flashlight it is then. So if we take a look at this figure, it's basically Dyna Strong type, but I don't remember Strong type being this slim, even if I turn it to the back. They did nail the color scheme, but not so much. I mean, this not even going to here. Like, what the hell? And the paint's already chipped. Some of it is already loosening up, and golly. Wait, when was this figure released again? Okay, that explains everything right now. Also, please leave in the comments, is this actually made by Bandai? Oh, it's made in 2011. Well, holy shit. Okay, let me get it straight. 2011 made in China. Bandai, and it's also labeled as Tsuburaya. So Tsuburaya actually made this thing? How come I never heard of it? And why is the instruction all in Chinese and not Japanese? Huh. Something really weird here. Regardless, this figure is big, not gonna lie. It's even bigger than the standard Ultraman Ginga, which I will show right now. Ultraman Dyna? Ultraman Ginga. It does really show that it's slightly not in scale. Why is the camera all blurry? Hold up. There we go. In all retrospect, of course, this is much more detailed than this one because at the back it's not even colored and this one is. But regardless, let's take a look at the figure itself. Let's take a look at the proportions. I already did this, but there are some things that are really weird here. For example, the head. I think the head is a little bit too big for the arms. And also the feet. They look like he's wearing pants. The one thing though I will tell you is why the figure can't stand up is because the feet are basically hollow, which does not allow the figure to stand up. And these hips are pretty much loose. I mean, if I were to shake them, it will be easy enough for you to just shake them like this. Hey, look, it's maracas! Haha! Like, for real though, how can a figure be this floppy? Adding to that floppiness is also the lack of articulation, so let's just get into it. The head here is on a swivel joint which allows it to move this much. And it doesn't look all that natural because it separates this from the fin and this looks weird enough. You can't move this up and down, which is basically a standard figure big size. The arms are connected to a hinge joint, also a swivel rotation there. And there's a soft ratchet joint if you can hear it. It's a soft ratchet joint. You can't even hear it on camera, I believe. I don't know. I don't know if I will edit. I don't know during editing. Now, something that you expect to be there, but isn't there, is the elbow swivel. There is no elbow swivel right here. And the funny thing about these elbows, usually elbows bend forward. This one bends inward. And it's not even 90 degrees, and that's shameful. And you can see the contrast of the hands are totally different. Also, speaking of the hands though, I have to note out one thing, that there are panel lines on this thing, which kind of makes me wonder what was the original color of this thing. Regardless, we do have a swivel at the wrist. Then again, with the elbows in forwards, how can you expect someone to pull a great pose though? I wonder how. Maybe strong type signature battle pose, I guess? I think it should be obvious there is no waist to swivel at this point. And the legs here are disappointing, so the kick is this much. Okay, I guess is due to the design, and backwards movement due to the big butt. It doesn't move all that much. And if you notice one thing, that these do not line up in the most convincing way of a color scheme now, doesn't it? There is no thigh swivel, but the legs do move out this much thanks to this kind of weird design that they allow this to move freely but not the forwards kick. Like, what the hell? And speaking of that insult to injury, the bend at the knee is the most ugliest thing I've ever seen. Tell me that does not look ugly. It goes from straight to this. It doesn't look even proportionate. I mean, from the front, it looks even worse. Like, what? And continuing with the disappointment, the feet don't move anywhere else aside from just rotating. They don't move down. No, they don't move up. There is no pivots, just rotation. What the fuck? I can safely say that this is a figure that only kids would play like this instead of actually posing it. Now this figure does have a speaker in there, and there's that white piece, so I'm gonna just take it out and listen to what kind of sounds it has, if I can get this pen out. There we go. So, land of wondrous sounds, the button is right here. You think it's smart how they hide it, it's all red? Ha! Think again. So, what the fuck? Wait, are the batteries in here? Okay, I already removed the screws from this part, and it turns out after the 2 years or maybe 3 years I haven't played with this thing, the batteries have gone into this state of rust. Which, by the way, there is one thing I like to point out. The batteries are aligned in this position, however, on the box, they are aligned in a different way, like this. So I have to question is, why is this one different from the box? Leave it down in the comments if you know. I'm gonna go find some replacement batteries. Thanks to the batteries of the Zero Eye bootleg that I have being similar to that of this slot inside here, let's take a look at the sounds of the glorious sounds it possesses within it. So here we go. Still doesn't work, huh? It's gotta work. Come on. Zero out of 10. Best sounds ever. So yeah, that was the review of the Ultraman Dyna figure that I had 3 years ago. And I gotta say, it's the best toy ever. Good for a kid. It's got solid joints, and it's the best one you can get for a kid. And into your collection, you should totally get this. Fuck you.